Okay, so one thing I promised myself at this event was that I was going to be more active because you're sitting for hours in the sessions. So I've been doing my best to get out on the breaks and go for a walk, even if it's a short walk outside in the sun. And one other thing I wanted to do is make sure to take advantage of the gym facilities here. So this is the first time I'm actually making it into the gym. There are just some things I was dealing with over the course of the weekend, and let's just say those things needed my more immediate attention. So I am enjoying the fact that here I am. So I'm looking forward to working out here tonight. Hey guys, it's Monique, and this week is the first week of my weekly video vlog. Okay, so what this vlog is about is I'm basically taking you guys along as I'm on this new health journey of mine. I've been on a health journey now for about 2.5 years. Prior to being on this health journey, I was constantly in pain and exhausted. PMS felt like I was losing my mind. Period pain, it felt like someone was trying to kill me. And I could not find a solution. Nothing I tried worked. Until I heard about a program. I was very skeptical. Didn't think it would work for me. But after seeing the results of someone that I know, I said, okay, let me at least have a look and see what this is all about. And to my shock, within a few weeks, the PMS pain has virtually vanished. Period pain, I feel like I'm not killed anymore. And as a surprise, I lost 53 pounds in less than a year, without dieting, without counting calories, without weighing my food, and without depriving myself of eating good food, because I love me some food, and I love me some good food. So, needless to say, that changed a lot of things in my life. I went from being somebody who was sedentary, had no energy to do anything, to having more energy than I've had in years, and more endurance. And all of a sudden, I started to dream again. I started to desire to do things that I never thought would even be possible. I remember before, the thought of walking for 15 minutes, that was so difficult for me to do. I would prefer to wait for a bus, for a 3-minute bus ride. I would wait versus walking for 15 minutes. Even if I was waiting longer for the bus, because the pain, it was just so much. I could not manage a 15-minute walk. I could not. And now, the times when I walk for well over an hour, and it's like nothing to me. I feel like I could walk even longer, plus for some pain that I have in my feet from some damage that was done to my feet earlier from working in the warehouses. So now I'm at the point where I lost all this weight, and then I wasn't quite sure what to do after that, because I've never been in this situation before. So one thing I knew for sure is I didn't want to go back to where I was. I wanted to keep improving. I just wasn't sure exactly what that would look like. But one thing I have been very thankful of is the program that I'm a part of. It's a very supportive, encouraging community. And just being able to connect with them, to hear their struggles, to hear how they've overcome, it's has just encouraged me to keep going, because I know if you're trying to, develop new habits, it's so much easier in a community. I mean, that's why Jenny Craig has been so successful. That's why Weight Watchers have been so successful, because you have that support of a community of like-minded people that you draw strength from. So you're not doing it on your own. So at this point, I gained back some of the weight. Not all of it, but I gained back some of it. And I know that that's one of the biggest things they say is, a lot of people will lose weight, but then, how do you keep it off? How do you maintain that for life without the constant, yo-yo dieting where the scale is going up and down and up and down? So I'm at the point right now where I lost 53 pounds, and then I gained back about 25 pounds, and I'm pretty much at that point right now. And one thing I have noticed is as the weight has crept up, I feel like my energy level has gone down. I feel like I've actually gotten physically weaker as I've gained more weight. And I feel like my endurance is not as much in some instances. So one of the things I wanted to do, one of the things I'm working on right now, as I'm talking to you, I'm actually on the treadmill. You can see. So if I sound a little bit, it's because I'm working out now as I'm talking to you. So basically where I'm at right now is I'm just trying to figure out, what this new life of mine is going to look like. A life that includes health, that includes fitness, that includes wellness. What will that look like? So this year, I made my focus on my health. And I said, okay, this year, I'm going to focus on getting healthier. I'm going to focus on having health, not just physical health, but mental, emotional, and spiritual health. So I've been participating in different programs that have helped me tremendously to be stronger in those areas. And I feel like I've been making some great progress in those areas. I'm at October right now. It's October 1st as I'm recording this first session that I'm going to be sharing this week. And I would say so far, I've been making some great progress this year. There has been some challenges, of course. When are there not challenges in life, right? And life seems to happen when you plan on something else happening, right? Isn't that the way it goes? That's what I hear. So that's basically where I'm at right now. It's just figuring out, what do I want my life to look like? What kind of things do I want to be involved in? So one of the things that has been a challenge for me as well is formerly I was a food addict. So I would binge eat quite a bit. So even now, that, mindset, I've still been working to overcome it. Because that was my life for well over 20 years. So I know when it comes to things like that, it just doesn't go away overnight. It takes time. It takes time to work with that. It takes time to find solutions that work for you. As I'm working away at figuring that out, I'm just focusing on adding in good things to my life. A little bit here, a little bit there. And building new habits that are going to be supportive of a healthier lifestyle. Like going to the gym, moving my body more, not being as sedentary. So right now I'm actually not at home. I'm actually on a trip. I'm away from home. I include the hotel I'm staying in has a gym. It's included in the cost of my accommodation. So I'm here and putting in a little workout before I call it a night. So I don't know exactly where this journey is going to take me. But a friend of mine encourage me to not wait until I've accomplished my goal to say, yay, I did it, and this is what I did, and this is how I did it. But she said, we need to share our whole true story because it's encouraging and it can be inspiring when people see someone else who doesn't have it all together, who doesn't have it all figured out, who is not like, fitness cover model, whatever, but to see someone who's still on the path, someone who's still learning, someone who's still growing, someone who hasn't arrived yet, someone who is just real, just figuring things out as they go. So that's basically where I'm at right now. I'm not a wellness coach, not a fitness coach. I don't have a nutrition degree. Anything that I recommend is literally something that has helped me. Sorry, I hit my hand on the thing. It's something that's helped me. Something that's been important to me, something that's been a resource. So I'm just sharing what others shared with me. So whatever you decide to do with this is totally up to you. But what I'll be doing is every week I'll just be sharing a little bit of my journey with you. I'm going to be sharing some before pictures. I'll be sharing my stats so you know where we're starting from. And then I'll be doing updates on that as we're moving along. So you guys can watch me transform. Alright, so I think I'm going to follow when I put a recording. There's some really nice machines in this gym. I'm looking forward to getting on some other ones as well. Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for your encouragement and support. As I said before, to the group. It's a place where we encourage and support each other as we're on our own respective health journeys, whether you decide to join me in what I'm doing, or you've got something you're doing that's already working for you. That's awesome. I just want to encourage you to keep going. And even if you have some setbacks, just focus on making the next good decision. The decision you know you need to make. Just focus on doing that, and I promise you, over time, it gets so much easier. And you start to get better and better results. So just don't give up. Keep going. I believe in you, and I can do it. Until next time.